Hey y'all, praying everybody has had an amazing Friday and that you guys are in wonderful spirits and in great health. Today I'm coming from Hosea chapter 11, verses 1 through 7. The title of the message is called The Call. And of course, I'm coming from the New Living Translation Bible. I read it also in Daddy's Bible in the King James Version. But I liked how it was put in the New Living Translation Bible. I thought it was more fitting and people would understand a little bit more from reading from the New Living Translation Bible instead of the King James Version. But the reading goes, "When Israel was a child, I loved him, and I called my son out of Egypt. But the more I called to him, the farther he moved from me, offering sacrifices to the images of Baal and burning incense to idols. I myself taught Israel how to walk, leading him along by the hand. But he doesn't know or even care that it was I who took care of him. I led Israel along with my ropes of kindness and love. I lifted the yoke from his neck, and I myself stooped to feed him. But since my people refuse to return to me, they will return to Egypt and will be forced to serve Assyria. War will swirl through their cities. Their enemies will crash through their gates. They will destroy them, trapping them in their own evil plans. For my people are determined to desert me. They call me the Most High, but they don't truly honor me." So the message from that reading states, "Surely we are in the last days, y'all. The book of Revelation is literally playing out right before our very eyes. So in this last hour, of course, God is tugging at people's hearts. He is calling out your name. He is trying to redirect you. He's trying to get you on his side before it's too late. Because when it all goes down, someone who is lukewarm, still confused, still having one foot in the world and one foot in Christ is someone who is not living holy, who has not repented and turned away from their sinful lives, and who hasn't chosen Jesus Christ as their one and only Lord, will definitely go to hell. It's just as simple as that. You either fully committed to God or you're not. This is right or wrong, no in between at all. In these days is so many people praising themselves, praising and worshiping idols, burning sage and incense, wearing crystals, speaking to psychics, and calling on ancestors from the dead, saying it's the culture. What it is demonic. It's of Satan. It's witchcraft and an abomination to Jesus Christ. God has been sending people your way, giving you signs and even speaking directly to you to get you on the right path, to get you from being distracted and taken down even further into a life of sin. He's calling his people to be in alignment with his word, to a life of purity, holy living, and a life of honor and integrity. This generation loves to be a self-proclaimed anything, like for real, for real. Everybody loves to be independent, loves to say nobody helped them, they got it out the mud, and all that good stuff. The whole time it was God. It was God who spared you, who covered you, provided for you, kept you alive, kept you out of prison, forgave you, even when you sometimes didn't have the knowledge to even ask for forgiveness. It's okay to give credit when credit is due. It's okay to have help. It's okay to even say you need help. We're so busy putting ourselves through unnecessary stuff from being so prideful and stubborn. God is here to be all you need and then some, and will even send someone or something to be that help. He will give you all the resources you need, for he is the only source. You can choose a different route, a different source of help, but believe me, it will only be temporary. Nothing outside of the will of God for you will last long. Trust me. Choose today who you will serve, the life you want to live, and what kind of future you want for your children. Answer the call. Don't keep running. Keep ignoring what he is telling and showing you. You're running out of time. Y'all think it's real now? Just keep watching. It's really about to get real in the field. Hence the reason he is calling you today. Just how they do at the club and say last call for alcohol, and baby, that bar gets jammed packed. That's what needs to be happening now with this call. God is calling you, and who knows, this may be the last time you can get it right. No one knows when we will die. We don't know when Jesus Christ is coming back exactly, but I can tell you it will be soon. And if you haven't answered the call by the time he comes, if you haven't died before then and already in hell, you will get left, not be in the rapture, and literally be living in hell on earth. Surrender your life over to the one who knows you better than you do, to who can take care of you better than you can, the one who knows the number of hairs on your head, the one who formed you in your mother's womb, the one who has plans for you, not to harm you, but to give you a hope and a future. Choose Jesus because he chose you. Y'all like to ride for the people who ride for you, right? God is going to be the realest rider you could have ever have. The least you can do is acknowledge him by the way you live and not just by the words that come out of your mouth. After all, the choice is going to benefit and save you, not him. He's calling you today to change your life. The enemy comes but to kill, steal, and destroy. But Jesus comes to give life and that more abundantly. I love y'all, and I pray that you answer the call on your life. I'm here if you want to pray or need me for anything that I am able to help with. And that's real. I am here if y'all want prayer or just someone to talk to. Some of the people that comment and love my messages or likes or shares, you can ask them. A lot of times they're asking me for prayer, and it's not like, okay, I'll be praying for sure. I'm praying for you. No, I actually pray right then and there with them, whether they call me through Facebook messaging or whether they send me a message and say, can you pray for me about this, or just simply just say a prayer. I don't say, sure, I'm praying. I literally will write out a prayer and say that prayer out loud to and pray and do whatever it is that I can do to help, because that's truly my calling, and I really enjoy helping people in any way that I possibly can. But I love y'all. I pray that this blessed y'all, and I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your evening, okay? Until next time.